For those in the audience getting to know you for the very first time, care to share your YouTube channel name?
It's the same as my Instagram name, Blueface Barbie. Look me up.
And currently, there's one vlog that you posted recently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in regards to cosmetic surgery and your journey and experience with that. Now, is there anything else you want to say in regards to that journey that wasn't said in the vlog? Hadn't had a chance to respond back to comments in regards to it? Is there anything you want to add in regards to that entire experience that wasn't mentioned up until this point?
Not that I can think of, but if you guys haven't watched it, go watch my surgery vlog. I got 5 different surgeries at once. It's very painful. I went into detail about all those procedures. So if you're interested in what I have gotten done to my body, go check out my YouTube vlog. It's under Blueface Barbie, and it is in my link in my bio on my Instagram.
And the IG screen name, just in case as well?
Blueface Barbie. The face has 2 E's.
And when it comes to that vlog, do you also reveal the doctor?
I do.
Behind the operation?
Correct.
And was that the only time you've ever done anything cosmetic?
No, I think that I've gotten a total of, I've went under the knife 5 times. So this time I actually got 5 procedures done at once, but I still count that as 1 surgery. So outside of that 1 surgery with 5 procedures done, I've done 4 other surgeries.
And have you shared what those surgeries were publicly?
Yeah.
Would you care to share what that is for the record?
So, I've had a boob job 3 times now. I've had a tummy tuck. I've had a BBL. I've had lipo. I've had illegal ass shots a few times. I've had my hips done. Things like that. Liposuction. All that. Different areas.
Well, I want to ask you some questions now in regards to cosmetic surgery all in one, with all those experiences combined.
Okay.
And what did that entire experience teach you? What did you learn from all this body work?
I've learned that do what makes you happy. People are going to say, don't get surgery. You shouldn't do that. Your body looks fine. Or why are you wasting that money? Do what makes you happy. Getting cosmetic surgery has made me more confident. It's opened more doors for me. When I was an exotic dancer, it helped me make a lot of money in comparison to natural-bodied girls. At the end of the day, fuck what anybody has to say. Do what makes you feel confident. If your little butt makes you happy, keep a little butt. If you want a huge ass and you feel like that will make you happy, get a big ass. That's that.
If you could turn back the hands of time, would you have done anything different with any of these cosmetic procedures you experienced?
100%. If I could turn back time, I would have never gotten illegal injections in my ass. It's been a journey. I would like to get it removed eventually. It's a very long process. It's a very time-consuming process. You have to go out of the country. You have to stay out of the country for a couple of months. It is high risk of death, and it's very dangerous, as well as the illegal substance in your body. It's very dangerous. You can die. You can have deformities. You can have discoloration. And I've experienced complications that, you know, I'm not proud of. And it's been hard. And a lot of girls are still getting this. And I plead with you, to any young girls watching this, please do not do illegal butt shots. I plead with you. I had them 10 years ago. I had no problems. I started to see problems a few years ago. So just because your girlfriend did it and her results are fine, or you might think it's fine, it's not. It's illegal for a reason. They're not doing it in the doctor's offices for a reason. And all young girls, you know, do it the right way. Do your research. Whatever surgeon you go to, make sure he's board certified. Read reviews. Do extensive research, because your body, you're the only one who has to live with it forever and ever and ever. And I deeply, deeply regret getting illegal injections.
Now, when it came to any of these complications in regards to the illegal butt shots and things of that nature, is this something you've been transparent publicly about?
I have.
And was that through social media and things of that nature?
Yes.
Posts that are still publicly available, or?
Yes, I talked about it on my surgery vlog that I did, and, you know, I've talked about it on my story a little bit and things like that.
Got it. Now, do you miss your natural body at all?
No, I don't. I've always I've always had a big butt. I've always had big boobs. But, you know, I like the fake look. I like my teeth to look fake. I like my hair to look fake, my nails to look fake. I don't like anything about looking natural. And some girls love it. Some guys love it. But the natural look just isn't for me. I like everything over the top. Go big or go home. So this is what I like.
What is it about that, what is it about that look that you enjoy? The over-the-top look, the fake look, however way people want to phrase it. What is it about that? There's some people in the audience that just don't get the for lack of a better phrase, fascination into that or the enjoyment of that. What is it about it?
I just feel like it makes me confident. It's what I like, and I feel like it just makes me happy. Like, it's never big enough. Like, it's never big enough boobs. It's never big enough butt, and it might even be an addiction, but I like it. And when I look in the mirror, it's what I enjoy to look like.
Are you okay with the sizes you're at on your body parts at this point?
With my breasts and my ass, yeah, but I would like to have a smaller waist. I would like to be like super more tiny.
But no more bigger.
No,
in the
I
breast
don't want
and
my
department.
butt bigger. I don't want my breasts bigger. I'm cool with the size that I'm at. I would like to lose a little weight to naturally make my waist go in, because at the end of the day, it's only so much lipo that you can do. So sometimes you just got to get in the gym.
And have you ever been in the gym before?
I do. I try to go to the gym a few times a week, and I try to stay active as well as eating healthy, things like that. So that's also very important in maintaining surgery as well.
Now, what do you wish you knew before you got any of these cosmetic procedures done? You've already mentioned the butt injection, but anything else?
Not really, just more so the injections, and I just wish I would have waited to have surgery until I knew, you know, I was done having children. So, 'cause I, you know, was having surgery and then I would get pregnant. So it was like, damn, I did that for nothing. But now my tubes are tied, so it's like I can just have my surgery and know that I'm not going to get pregnant and be cool.
And any regret with tying the tubes?
No, absolutely not.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone, and you may have answered this already, but we'll formally ask you just in case you want to add on to anything you didn't get a chance to say, and if you have, we'll move forward. But generally speaking, any tips, any tricks, any advice for someone thinking about cosmetic procedures?
The tips, like I said, would just be do your research. Just because you see a doctor with 1 million followers on Instagram that all his pictures look great, of course he's not going to post the fucked up patients and the botched patients just because he's a super popular surgeon. I would rather go with a low-key surgeon with 1,000 followers than these super, super popular surgeons, because they pick and choose who they do a good job on, and they're overbooked. They're doing 5 BBLs a day, things like that. So I would just do your research. Another thing with surgery, I always ask to be the first patient of the day. You never want to be the doctor's 4th patient of the day, their last patient. So I'll be like, can I be the first one on the operating table? I want to be there when he's fresh into work, drunk his coffee. You know, I want to be the first one. So that's a little tip I give to my surgery girlies. But maintain your body, wear your faja, do what the doctor says, shit like that.
For clarification, you don't want to be the last one.
Correct.
Okay, you said you don't want to be the first one. I think it was just a typo there with what you said. But anything else? Well, before we dive into that question, when it comes to botched, aside from the illegal butt shots, have you been botched?
No, just that, which is scary. Super scary.
Anything else you want to mention in regards to cosmetic procedures or question you weren't asked? People want to know about any of this stuff.
Just do what makes you happy. If you want bigger tits, get bigger tits. That's it. Do what makes you happy. Nobody has to wake up in this body but you. So, do what makes you happy.
Now, there's also a debate on getting cosmetic procedures inside versus outside the United States. Where do you stand on that?
Me personally, I've never gotten any cosmetic procedures outside the U.S. besides my teeth. I got my teeth done in Colombia. When it comes to, and I didn't get anesthesia for that. I didn't go to sleep. You know, I was awake. I just feel like with out of the country, they have different laws, and I don't feel comfortable getting surgery out of the U.S. I feel like the U.S. is the safest place. I don't want to be anywhere where I don't understand what the doctor is saying or what's going on around me, or if there was an emergency, things like that. So, you know, out of the country, their laws are way different, and there's a lot of deaths in the DR and Mexico and things like that. When it comes to cosmetic surgery, it's just very risky, and their practices and cleanliness and certifications are totally different. So I recommend ladies to just stay in the U.S. Stay where it's safe. Stay where you have family support, things like that.
And is that what's, well, you've already answered that, so that's okay. When it comes to your entire body at this point, how much do you think you've spent just on cosmetic procedures?
100,000, like maybe more.
Has that amount of money you spent been worth it?
To me, yeah. It's an investment. You're investing in yourself. When you're in the sex industry, your looks are what makes you money. So you have to stay popping. You got to stay tight. You got to stay right. You got to be the look.
And do you remember what your first cosmetic procedure was ever and what age you were at that time in your life?
It was my boobs. I was 18. I had a sugar daddy. He paid for them, and that was my first boob job. And yeah, thanks to him. Thanks, Jeff.
What's your opinion on a breast augmentation at that age?
Do what makes you happy. I wanted bigger boobs. Nobody forced me. Nobody told me to. It's what I wanted, and he paid for it.
Looking back on how everything played out, was that the right age to get that procedure? Do you wish you waited a little bit longer?
Yes and no. It made me money at the time, and I liked the way that I looked, but looking back on it, I had children after that, so it was like a waste because I breastfed, and it altered my results and things. So I would say if you're going to get cosmetic surgery, have your kids already.
And let's say, hypothetically speaking, you had no kids. Would 18 be an appropriate age to get a breast augmentation when you got it in your life, or do you still wish you would have waited maybe 21, 25, things of that nature?
I feel like 18, you're grown, you're outside, do whatever.
Before this interview ends, is there anything else you are not asked? Fans want to know? People want to know? Is there anything you want to address while you're here? Anything else you didn't get a chance to mention you'd like to mention now?
No, I'm just thankful for the opportunity. Thank you guys for watching. I'm thankful to be here, and I'm still climbing up the social ladder. Y'all are going to see a lot more of me, a lot more of my personality, a lot more of my calm ways. Y'all have seen a lot of Barbie, and I'm looking forward to sharing this new chapter of Blue. So just stay tuned with all my projects I have coming up, and I hope one day we look back on this video 3 years from now, and I'm doing way bigger and better things, and this is just the start. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Blueface Barbie. The face has 2 E's. Follow my YouTube. Stay tuned for more vlogs. You're going to see a lot of family stuff. Just a whole different side of me. I've showed a lot of the rah-rah and the stripper and escort side of me, and I'm past that. So I'm excited to share this family version of me and this reality star of me. And, you know, hopefully some years back from now, we look back on this and we're like, wow, she did everything she said she was going to do. So stay tuned. Shout out to God. He's the #1, and I'm out.
Now, one follow-up question here. When we were talking about cosmetic procedures, care to share what your, before you got that first breast augmentation, what your original size was and the size you're currently at this very moment?
So I feel like I was like a healthy B cup before surgery. C cup, I was always like built very, if you guys seen like my high school pictures, you guys would be like, okay, she had a nice body. To some, they'd be like, why would she get her body done? Now I'm at like a double D. I could have 800 cc's in my breast. Some people know what that is. Some people don't. It's like the highest size of implants my surgeon had at the time. And I'm happy with it. I don't want to go bigger, but I'm happy with my size, and I'm confident, and I love the skin that I'm in, and I encourage everybody to love the skin that they're in, whether they're BBWs, petite, skinny, thick. Love the skin that you're in and embrace it. And if you want to change your body, the only person who can make that choice is you. Go to the gym, get surgery, do what makes you happy.
Any loose ends you want to tie from this interview with the previous topics you were asked? Anything you failed to speak on?
Not necessarily.
Anything that needs further clarification from what was said in this interview?
Not that I can think of.
And you may have answered this already, but we'll still formally ask you here. Any final words? Unless what you've already said was it.
Any final words is, if y'all hate me, y'all gonna be even more mad for what I got coming. And if you ain't got no haters, you're not popping. I'm that girl. I'm gonna stay that girl. And, you know, I got a lot of shit going on. And if I was you, I would hate me too. So stay tuned. That's that.